if you're interested in cutting tools, you need to watch this technical corner. I'm joined by Mike again from Quickgrind, and today we're going to be talking about the Delta, Mike. This is your 3-flute performance tool.
Yeah, the Delta is pretty much based on the Mirage, which is something we spoke about before. So 3-flute applications, it's a tool that you use for the applications you require. So some people, if we generally would like to say use a 4-flute, but some applications need a 3-flute. Various reasons for that, as you know.
What are those for the audience? Or why would you use a 3-flute
instead of a 4? Sometimes it's personal choice. So you know, we'll all produce a component differently. So if someone likes and finds that 3-flute is a better tool for what they are used to producing, then fine. We have produced actually a longer flute, and it's neck back, so it gives it a bit more usability for like. So obviously very good for slotting. So we use it in titaniums and stainlesses, some die steels.
Sure, like if it's tricordial milling, I'd always recommend a 4-flute. Well, more flutes the better, really.
Yeah.
But there's lots of people that don't use tricordial milling method. So if you are slotting in a tricky material, quite often you are better off with a 3-flute.
It depends what the material is behaving like. So with a 3-flute, you've got more flute space. It might be that's very useful for your application.
Like you say, is this a standard tool? Because the first thing, there's normally an area of the tool that isn't shank and isn't flute, isn't it? But that is pretty much all shank and cutting flute.
Yeah, well, but we have necked it back as well. So you've got a slight extra reach, so if you won't rub on the side of it.
And this been developed with you guys?
Absolutely, yeah. We always look at the recipe of the tool, the base material, the geometry, the coating, and as I say before, it's a go-to range. Then we always say to our clients what you're trying to achieve, and then we'll produce a tool from that job.
So if you're given a drawing, you mentioned it's down to the engineer. Does he want a 3 or 4 flute? Would you ever put a 3-flute on it, or would you always recommend a 4-flute?
No, there's some applications, some horizontal milling applications on driven tooling where 3-flute actually performs better than a 4. So that's one area we use it quite a lot.
Yeah, and it also gives you more leverage getting the chip out, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
The flutes tend to be wider.
Absolutely, yeah, more space. Yeah.
So is it a good seller for Quickgrind?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's the customers that when we get them into the customer, they generally don't go away. So we make sure we look after them.
And for those that don't know Quickgrind, obviously the name Quickgrind, it makes you sound like a regrinder sometimes. You're actually a large company in the UK now.
I think officially we're now the second biggest independently owned manufacturer of solid carbide tools, round shank tools in the UK. We export around the world, 37 different countries. We are a bit of a secret in the UK, but we're slowly, there we are. We're slowly getting, well, actually not slowly, we're getting to be known much, much more. You know, I quite like it when you go to exhibitions and things and people go, wow, we see you everywhere now. So it's working. And word of mouth is a good seller from what people will see from today. Hopefully they'll start to think, well, let's give this company a try, because we do things differently. You know, we are a solutions company.
Yeah, I was going to say that. There's nothing wrong with the other companies. A catalogue number, I'll have one of those, two of those. But quite often the value added isn't actually in the tool, is it? It's in the strategy. It's in the guy trying to sell it or apply it.
Yeah.
If you've been using the same tool and the same strategy for more than 18 months, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah. It's always worth looking around, see what else you've got. Competition's great. If we go into a customer and they're using someone else's tool, let's see if we can do better than them. If they're willing to try, we'll work with them. It's not, that's what we love. That's what we're here for.
There we have it. That's the Delta from Quickgrind.